Going back to basics, opening stance.
These must have been discussed many times, and there are small variation between lineages. One method, just pull up the fists to chest level, and proceed with Yiji Kimyama, making sure all the necessary details are observed, like ensuring the spine is straightened, tailbone tuck in. Another method, the whole arms are raised to chest level, pull back with clenched fists and proceed with Yiji Kimyama. When pulling the fists back to chest level, sink at the same time. This is an important part of our foundation training. Check to make sure the knees do not protrude more than the toes, so that the knees are not subjected to unnecessary pressure. Continue with the double Kansao and Tansao to demarcate center line, the upper and middle gate. Practitioners who are not affiliated to any lineages need not be concerned with small variation. What should be understood are the biomechanics involved in performing these. Examples: raising the arms, pulling back the fists with the elbows to the back, at the same time, bending the knees to sink and still maintaining the central equilibrium.
This is a very important foundation training that many will bypass. But this is how the sinking energy is developed.
Maintaining the central equilibrium, sinking the energy with a pulling motion, and subsequently can be applied in Chun or takedown techniques.
Practice this over and over again. Always make sure to maintain central equilibrium
while sitting down to develop sinking energy. So, when doing Chun, the rotation force will be amplified. Executing takedown will be much easier, only with ample practice. Then the synchronizing of the pulling action and sinking action can be smoothly or effortlessly executed. First, practice with a compliant training partner to establish and build up the biomechanics. Next, practice like a 1 or 3-step sparring and execute the pulling and sinking simultaneously, but holding your ground and maintaining balance. Once certain proficiency is achieved, add in more relevant pragmatic techniques, like techniques of kicks, in the wooden dummy form. Adding pulling will definitely enhance the kicking power.
The pulling and sinking exercise can be put into the sensitivity training, improving the timing and developing the proprioceptive awareness.
Care should be taken to ensure that you don't compromise the central equilibrium.
However, you can also put BUG spiral energy into the pull, giving power and intended direction to the pull or throw. To effect that, the sinking must first be initiated, followed by the spiral energy, consequentially disrupting the opponent's stability and ability to react. But first train to be able to maintain the central equilibrium as much as possible, so that you can counter the opponent's reaction effectively. Like, following up should the opponent make a counter movement when you are executing the pull. So, follow up to crowd in an important Wing Chun's in fighting strategy, always depriving and eating into the opponent's space, and therefore, the Mukyenjong has a technique to counter such situations.